Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel, 97 Secrets to Success. Before we get into the tips of the different strategies that people use when it comes to being successful, we have to actually define what is success. So one way to do that is to just write out the word success and then write out what is the opposite of success? What comes to your mind? Now, a lot of people think that failure is the opposite of success. But time and time again, it is proven that failure is not the opposite of success. In fact, in order to be successful, you need to be able to go through failure and get to success. That is one obstacle that you cannot get around, and you should not try and get around it. You need to be able to fail, but more importantly, you need to learn from that failure so that you don't keep doing the same thing over and over again. So you know what they say, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again expecting a different result, well, that's a form of insanity. So you want to stay away from that. But success is actually part of the journey of actually going through failure. You can be successful on your way to whatever your goals are that you're trying to achieve. Even if you haven't achieved the goals that you want yet, you're still successful because you're on your way to meeting that goal. Hopefully that makes sense. So I'll give you an illustration. A few years ago, I wanted to bench press 300 pounds. I'd never benched more than 2 plates aside, like 220 pounds. That was the most. But I set a goal and I envisioned myself bench pressing $300. 300 pounds, not $300. And how did I do that? What I did was I set up a 90-day schedule. I worked out 3 times a week for 90 days. I took Saturdays and Sundays off. I just worked out one body part twice a week. So I did my chest Mondays and Fridays, and then the next week I did my chest on Wednesdays. I did squats every time I exercised, and then did other body parts as well. But squats I did every time I worked out, so 3 times a week. And then what I did was I actually increased my weights by a couple of pounds every time I worked out. So if I benched on Friday and say my starting weight was 150 pounds, if I start on Monday, let's just say 150 pounds on Monday, then on Friday, I would increase that to like 155 pounds. So 2.5 pounds aside. And then the following week on Wednesday, I would increase it to 160. So that's 10 pounds in a period of 2 weeks. And then the next Monday again, I would just gradually increase the weight. Same thing for squats, same thing for my overhead presses, same thing for deadlifts. Those were hard. But I did that over a period of 3 months, and I set a goal of increasing the weight. And wouldn't you know it, before the 3 months was up, I hit 300 pounds. I actually benched 300 pounds, and it actually surprised me because I think I was only hovering around the 250 pound mark, and I was bench pressing with my son. And I remember setting a couple of plates each side, and I was like, I'm not feeling too bad. So I repped out five reps, and then my son went in and I did another set, another 5, and I kept asking him to put on more weight. Finally, I was like 280 pounds, and I'm like, I think I can squeeze one more rep. So I did that. And then I asked him to put on some more weight, and then some more weight. And then finally I was at 300 pounds, and I was able to bench press 2-3 times. But it was only because I had a plan in place. And was I successful on the first day, or was I successful on the day that I actually reached the 300 pound mark, when I actually benched 300 pounds? I would say that I was successful every time I went into the gym, because I had a plan, I had a goal in mind, and that was to get through my workout. So I would say that person was successful over those 3 months because he went to work out. And I say he in the third person because that's how you need to picture it. You need to picture yourself as you have a goal, and maybe you haven't reached it yet, but you do it day by day. You do it in little tiny bites. And that, to me, is what success is. And there were some times that I failed. I couldn't bench 230 pounds to save my life. So I would back the weight off. I'd go back down to 210, whatever it was. And then the next week I'd bump it back up again. So to me, that's failure. But it's what you do through that failure to get to the other side, which is success. So I hope you liked this video. Feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And I will gradually, throughout the course of the next couple of months, I will lay out all 97 secrets to success. So thanks for watching.